Alright, well, we got spark plugs back in. I got the oil filter adapter bolted up there. I didn't get a new gasket for it, so it's probably going to leak. Carburetor's on, so now we're coming up with Earl. And we'll just see if it'll run for like a little bit. We'll be back when I get a battery and some gasoline, and we'll fire this puppy up. Alright, well, we got it to spin over, kind of, sort of. If now it doesn't want to work. Well, it did work 4 seconds ago. Alright. She spins over. I got to check for spark. Let's do that real quick. I'm going to grab a screwdriver. Sticking in the spark plug wire. And we're going to ground her out right there. Let's see if I shock myself. No. We do not have spark, so now we got to fix that. We'll be back. Well, dang, that's really melting that battery post. I forgot to hook up the power wire, so we're going to try this again. See if our coil is hot. As you see, we got the vice grips as the nut holding the wire on.
Let's get her started, Bill.
Alright, well, wait a minute. It's probably not going to immediately work. Alright, here. Evan. Alright. Got our battery clamp there. Let's check for spark. Yeah, I think I got spark. I felt something.
Saw something.
Yeah, I shocked the shit out of me. Okay, it's on.
Fire her up, Bill.
Can't break when the see she busts off. Gotta give a good amount.
Woo!
She fired! We got ourselves a goddamn motor! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Well, that's all I wanted to see out of the fucking thing. So, now I'm gonna take it all apart because that makes a lot of sense and paint it.
What?
Alright. It is a Thursday night. That big thing is gonna go back in there. So we're gonna do that. I also gotta paint it, but I'm just gonna do it while it's in the truck. It'll make it easier anyways. And then I am gonna take that intake from the other motor in the backyard and slap it on there, since it does have the EGR port. So I got intake gaskets coming tomorrow. I'll paint it. Should probably paint that transmission before I put it in, so let's do that. Well, as I was cleaning it, that is a big ass crack that someone welded back up together on this transmission. So that's a really good transmission. I started using brake clean, but I had a, whatchamacallit, a revelation. I got a brush, and I got this super clean stuff. I keep hearing people talk about how great it is, so we're going to try the Super McLean. Alright. Now, I changed my mind. Well, Jacob changed my mind for me. We're going to take this motor more apart-ish and paint it. I still need to swap the intake, but I can paint the intake when it's in.
Because what's the point of painting the motor if it's in the vehicle?
Yeah, so that's pretty stupid. Yeah, so now we're going to take the alternator apart. Just give me a minute. Oh, perfect. Now, that was a little overdone, sorry. Are you wanting to come out?
No.
This alternator looks brand new. Oh, yeah. Show him that.
So, Billy draws my attention. He goes, look at this transmission. I don't know if they dropped it or something.
That's pretty impressive.
Not bad welds, though. Say that. They're holding up.
They're holding up. I hope the transmission's fine. And then this dipstick situation, I might have to figure out some for that. It will not go all in. I think I'm going to have to grind down the side of the dipstick or something.
What the heck? That's weird.
Alright, well, we'll be back when I get this infinitely long bolt out. Alright. I don't know what size this freaking bolt is, but it's not a half. It's not a 9/16. It's not a 13. It's not a 14. 14's too big. 13's too small. 9/16 is too big. A half is too small. What are you? Alright, gonna pull off this intake now. All the bolts are loose. Apparently. Yeah, that's pretty loose. So that's good. Good thing I'm doing this. Those are not torqued at all. So that probably would have had an intake leak. Yeah, dude, there's no torque on them. And this thing's on the first setting. Someone just snugged them up and said that's good enough. It won't leak. I know this intake is about to be the heaviest intake in the freaking world. And then with the FE, I'm going to have to take off the rocker arm assembly. Got all the bolts out. Now we're going to pry this puppy off. Easy as that. None of those bolts are torqued. I think the only bolt that was torqued was this freaking throttle cable thingy for that bracket. So now she's all off. Let's see how heavy it is. It's pretty heavy. Let me put you guys down here. Helps if you take the rocker arm assembly, like I said I was going to do. Push rods look great. Now we can actually pull this intake. Maybe. I might need two hands for this. Rag out from the distributor. Oh. Also undo your water pump hose there. Whatever you like to call that. Screwdriver. There it goes. Oh, that's heavy. Oh. It's a good heavy intake. I would say it's 90 pounds. What in the heck? What is that? That can't be factory, is it? What is that? Huh? I guess that's factory? I never seen that. And then again, I never took apart a FE. I should put the cork gaskets on it. Well, at least I put gaskets on it. The Blazer I had a little while ago didn't have any intake gaskets. And it ran fine. I had no idea how that worked. Barely any RTV on it. Whatever. But yeah, these gaskets aren't even that bad. They might be salvageable. Oh. I think these actually might be okay. I don't know. Well, let's go pull the other intake. Alright, before I go take the other intake off, I don't know what this stuff is. And they used blue RTV, and that gasket wasn't even sealing. So this thing would not run right at all. Like, that gasket was pushed in too. So good thing I'm doing this. Someone in the comments could tell me what that paint marker writing is. Is it a date code from the factory, or did someone just write that in there? Looks like it says 44, 45, 34, and 64. It's not number, like, what is that for? It looks like they're lined up with the pistons. Like, that's saying 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, 4, 6, 4. Well, what is that for? And water got in this motor a little bit. You can see there, oh yeah, it's a little crusty. So there's definitely water in this motor, but what is this tan stuff? Look at the cam though. The cam looks actually pretty good. Doesn't look terrible, actually. Alright. Well, I'll go pull off the other intake. I'm gonna just do it real quick. My camera's about to die. So I'll just pull it off, bring it in here, and then I'll show you the reinstall. Alright, well, working on this intake, doing some excavating here. Went to do the distributor. She's frozen, so that's really good. So I'm gonna have to fight that. Yay. This motor might be kind of screwed if I snap that off, because I'm for sure gonna have to rebuild it if I end up using it, or this might be a parts motor. Well, I'll be back when I get that distributor out. Well, I didn't get the distributor out, so I'm gonna try to pull it with the intake. The inside of this motor doesn't actually look too bad, at least the valve train. Not too much sludge or anything. So pull the rocker arms off, and then I'll just get the pry on it. Maybe I'll come up with it, I hope. There she goes. There she blows! What in the devil? That distributor does not want to come out. Alright, I'll be back when I get this out. Well, after some prying on it later, I broke the distributor. But luckily it didn't break off in the block, so that makes life a lot easier. Motor's not terrible. It got water in it. Coolant passages or those are actually intake. Intake passages are full of rust, but I mean, it'll run, and it's buildable motor for sure. So this one's gonna go in the scrap pile because it's done with life. Actually, it has that Duraspark thing in it. You know what? I better save this for parts. Put this in the back of the parts ranger. Sure, where I'm never gonna use it ever again because I'm gonna forget I have it. Yeah. There's the big old intake. We'll clean her up, take the reservoir off because I'm not gonna use that. Just go right into the radiator. That's like a 60s thing. So, alright. Alright. I just cleaned off the intake. I got it soaking. It was super clean. Came out pretty okay. A lot of rust came out of it. But the old pressure washer got it, most of it out. So, I'm calling that good enough. Now we can slap it on this truck. Or this motor, I should say. That motor has a lot of good parts that I need for that thing. And I got that other motor in that backyard over there for free. So that's awesome. So I got nothing into this motor so far. I guess the can of spray paint that I sprayed the transmission with, which I still got to clean off some more grease because you can still see it there. Or I might just paint over it because no one's going to see it anyways. Just make it look a little better. Paint the motor and yada yada yada. So once that dries out, we'll be installing it. Alright, I got the intake all prepped and ready to go. I got some new gaskets here from O'Reilly's, just Pro ones. So I'm going to lather those up, slap them on the motor, and then I'll film the intake drop. That's going to take 2 people because it's kind of hard to control it. There's not much you can grab onto on that FE intake. What's up, buddy? Alright, we're getting ready to drop the intake. I got it all lathered up there. Half grease, half Permatex, because I ran out of Permatex. So now, we're just going to hope it seals. That almost fell off. Ready?
It's a distributor at the back, right?
No, it's in the front.
It's a forward thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, just check it.
I know.
Put a couple bolts in there to hang on to.
Well, that goes in the intake. Here.
Yeah. Oh, you got it or what?
Yeah. Okay. Do it when you go up.
There we go. Oh, yeah, get the bolts. Put 2 bolts in. Secure it in place.
Yep. The gaskets, man. Okay, come on. There. Where is the hole? Where's that light? Where's the light?
It's got to go down a little bit.
Oh, this one's lined up.
Show me.
Working on it.
What are you doing with the camera?
Recording. For YouTube. Remember?
It's got a piece of tape over it though.
No, it's just the hold the camera in place. It's vivid. Let's see this.
too tight. You work from the center out.
I know. I just want
Stay ahead.
to tighten it just a wee bit. Squeeze in. How's the channel balls look?
That's the question.
Did that one splooge out? I mean, it'll splooge out as soon as we tighten it, but. I think it's alright.
I think it's all right.
I hope.
Do this twice.
Glad I decided to do the intake. Because that would have been bad if we just slapped it back in. And
Yep, I wonder what else they've done.
I don't know. We're not going to ask questions.
I keep going on that Cobra. Oh my God, I wonder what else they did.
Nope. Let's clean these puppies up real quick. Well, actually, we'll do the head torque so better. Alright, we'll get this torque down, and then we'll throw these push rods back in it, and throw valve covers on it, paint it, slap it in the truck.
Alright, kind of forgot to film some of this. I got the push rods and the rocker arms all assembled. I torqued them down to 40, and then the intake is about also 40, 45-ish. No, 35. Now I'm starting to paint the motor. Jacob's pulling off the exhaust manifolds.
Yep.
Yeah, she's shaping up here. I decided to go with these factory ones that I had laying around in the backyard. I think it looked better and looks pretty nice with this blue paint that I found in a garbage can. So, yeah, we're going to keep painting away and get her all done and plop her in. And I fixed that transmission, got that all cleaned up. I also broke that dipstick. It's laying over there. The top of it broke off. Somehow. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, we already broke the old impact. We got the motor all painted up, looking good, looking snazzy. Now I gotta take this front clip off because that core support on the bottom is completely rusted out, and I'm gonna take one off the parts truck in the back because that one's in good shape. And we'll paint this all individually, make it all professional. And then we can slap this motor on. We need to go get some black spray paint from Home Depot, so we'll do that. Alright, got the grill off, that's over there. Pretty much got it stripped down to the base bones here. I gotta take 3 bolts out to get that fender off, and then that core support's good to go. I got a slightly better valance too on that parts truck, so I'll just stay on the core support, and we'll be ready to rock and roll here. We'll paint all that up, and then we still gotta drop that motor in real quick. So, man, I can't just get over how shiny this freaking paint and how good it looks. That's basically a new motor. Come on now. So, I got the core support still apart, and I'm still fighting the one in the backyard on the old 70. Just like on the other one, these freaking bolts are fucking seized to the dang bushings. So it's being a pain in the booty, but this is a really nice core support compared to the other one. I mean, it does have like one rust hole here and there, but it's not completely rotted out like the other one. So I think I'm gonna have to torch those bushing bolts off, and then I can get this off. Everything else is all loose and all that, so yeah. Alright, finally after pretty much a day's work, prepping this thing, getting it ready to put it in. So, we're gonna try to record this the best we can. So let me find a spot to put you guys down. Alright, that'll be the conclusion of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I know these build series videos get kind of boring judging by the amount of views. I do have a Will It Run coming soon, and a couple other Will It Runs, some more interesting ones. So, also, I got some stuff for sale. If you want to buy that 78 Ford Granada, $2,000, clean title, in my name, signed, ready to go. The 65 Falcon is also available for $2,500. It just needs wheel cylinders, which I got those. What else we got for sale? I also got a 1994 Ford Ranger for sale. 4-wheel drive. Doesn't have headlights. $2,500. Clean title. Hit me up if you're interested. I can send you pictures of that Ford Ranger. I haven't showed that one on the channel. That was just a little side quest thing I was doing. So, and then merchandise, I have it ordered. It will be here in the next couple days or so. So probably next video I'll announce it and send you out the link to my eBay store. So, thanks for watching.